Would you look at that? I made an effort on everything except for my bangs today. Another week has gone by, so I wanted to make another video talking about some of my favorite things from the past week. Last week I talked about this book, Under the Never Sky. I listened to it on Audible on my phone. Like, I finished it and then I just immediately bought it on Amazon. So I bought the first one on Amazon because I love owning books that I love. And then, of course, I had to also buy the second book, which is called Through the Ever Night. I read it in a day. It was excellent. I liked it equally as much as book one, and you should definitely read book one first, obviously. And then I also, of course, bought book 3, Into the Still Blue, and I am about, you can see how far I am. I'm this is the beginning. So I'm this far into it, and I like it so far. Not as much as 1 and 2 because there's some, like, unhappiness right now. I don't like being sad, so I'm waiting for it to get really good. Probably once I get, like, a third of the way through, I'll just rip right through it. So I definitely highly recommend this entire series if you like dystopian, young adult fiction, if you just like a good story, if you like kind of fantasy-ish type books, if you like originality, you will definitely like all 3 of these books by Veronica Rossi. Is it Rossi? I don't know. Rossi? I'm going to talk about hair next. So a product that I've been using for a while is the It's a 10 Plus Keratin. It's right here. This is what it looks like. It comes in this bottle. It comes in a larger size and a smaller size. I believe this one at Ulta when I bought it was in like the $25 to $30 range. Then I've been using it, like you can see how much it's like halfway through. I've been using it for a while, and then I went back to Ulta with my sister and one of my good friends, and we purchased something, and this was what they were giving away as like the free gift with your purchase, and I was like, oh my gosh, I spent money on this and I'm getting it for free, but it's actually okay because now I have a completely full bottle too that I can use, so that's kind of exciting. After I get out of the shower, I just like spray like probably like 5 times into my hand, and then I rub it up and I just kind of brush it through the top and the underside of my hair, and then I let it dry. This morning I actually blow dried it, but it works just the same. It just makes it really soft. I think it makes your hair stronger and shinier, and it does all these things. It's a 10. It has 10 things. I won't read them all, but it works really well and I like it a lot. In the makeup department, I wanted to talk about the Rimmel Stay Matte, what is it called? Long Lasting Pressed Powder. So I've been using Bare Minerals for the longest time, which is great, and I love Bare Minerals. I did feel like I wasn't really getting the coverage that I needed from it because I get oily around my nose, and my nose is just red and kind of like the color isn't even. So I wanted to switch to liquid, so I started using liquid, and then I just felt like liquid by itself, I definitely needed something to set it with. So then I was setting the liquid with the rest of my Bare Minerals, which also just didn't really make sense because then I was wearing like double foundation. That was too much. So I finally tried out this Rimmel Stay Matte, and I started using it because I saw Essie Button used it on her trip to Rome. I saw it in her makeup bag, so I thought, why not try it? The color I have is buff beige, and so I just put it on top of my foundation as a setting powder, and I think it lasts for most of the day. I might have too light of a shade because it makes me a little white after I put it on, but when I put on bronzer and blush, it's okay. I also wanted to talk about these NYX Butter glosses that I have. I have 3 colors and I would love to get more. They're only like $4.99 at Ulta, and the colors I have are Cherry Pie, Tiramisu, which was my first one recommended by Miss Glamorazzi. This one was recommended by Essie Button, I think, maybe. And then the one I'm wearing today is called Strawberry Parfait, and I think it's a really pretty pink color. A lot of pinks that I try to wear are either like too light or too purpley, and I really like this one. It's right in the middle and it's not obnoxious. They have a good consistency. They're not super long lasting, but that's actually okay with me because sometimes I feel like lip glosses that last for a long time, but at the end they're like super thick and kind of cakey. So I mean, I just reapply it and it looks just as good as new, and I don't mind doing that. And they have like a ton of colors, so you can definitely find something for you. My food/beverage product this week is the Starbucks Refreshers Cool Lime, and this is what it looks like, and I actually like it way better when I go to Starbucks and actually order it, because the stuff that they use, it's like a juice and they pump it in and they mix it with water and they put in dried limes. I think it's delicious and refreshing. So I bought these, and unfortunately I don't love these things. They come in the little tubes with powder, and then you pour them into your cup and you like shake it up. It felt like the powder was leaving like residue, or that's so gross, but I felt like it was leaving something behind in my mouth and my throat, and I didn't like that, and it kind of made my throat hurt the rest of the day. So I'm gonna try it again with more water and maybe like shake it up a little bit more. But I love them from Starbucks. For clothing this week, I got some new shoes, and they are Toms and they are wedges. They look like this. They are so comfortable. I wore them all day at school, and I'm on my feet all day, and I have to walk kids to and from class, and I wore them and my feet did not hurt at all. Like no blisters, no pain in the balls of my feet where I normally get pain from heels, and then they're not too tall and they're not too chunky, and they're just like my new favorite thing, and I want to wear them every day. My other clothing item this week is another new pair of shoes. These are my new running shoes. I'm so happy I finally got new running shoes. My other ones, I broke right over the 400-mile mark running in them, so I knew I needed some new ones because my ankles were starting to hurt and my knees were starting to hurt. So I went and I got the new Newtons. These are the 2014s, and they are the Distance S, and these are not the women's, they are actually the men's, because I have wide feet, and so I have just been told by various running experts, I guess, that I need men's shoes because Newton does not yet make a women's wide. So I get the men's version, which is fine. They're very bright, as you can see. They're just so comfy, and they help me run. The last favorite I wanted to talk about this week is a favorite YouTube channel, and not even just the channel, but this series of videos, and I am talking about Zay Frank. My favorite thing that he does is the true facts about different animals, and they are so funny. I laugh out loud at every single one. You just have to watch them. I don't even know how to describe, like, where did he come up? I don't. And his voice, when he does them, it's so funny. You just have to watch them. Please go watch them. I will put a link to those, to maybe a couple of them down in the description. And I think with that, those are all of my favorites this week. So thanks for watching, and my arms are so awkward. I hope you had a great week. I would love for you to tell me about some of your favorite things from this week. Let me know what you thought about all these products, and I guess I will see you next week. Bye! I don't know what to do with my hands or my arms. Ew.